Are you still considering buying a Nintendo Switch in 2023 but still wonder if it's worth it? Will Nintendo be launching a new console? Is it better to hold the money for the next console? In this video, I'll discuss the pros and cons of the Nintendo Switch, and at the end of the video, I'll tell you my honest opinion. There won't be an organized list of pros and cons, I'll just share some points that I think are helpful for you to decide whether it's worth buying a Nintendo Switch or not. Everything I'm saying in this video is my own opinion, so let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with any point. So stay tuned to the end, and without any further ado, let's get started. Hey, what's going on guys, it's Tony here again and welcome to another video. There are many rumors that Nintendo will stop making games for their current console and their next gen console is coming out soon. Well, they're nothing but rumors, at least until we have an official note from Nintendo themselves. As for stopping releasing games for the Nintendo Switch, one day it happens with all the consoles, right? But I'm sure it won't be this year or the next. There is even a game confirmed to be released in 2025. The game Immortal and the Death That Follows is set to be released for the PC later this year and for the Nintendo Switch, PS5 and Xbox Series in 2025. With that out of the way, let's get down to what's important. The Nintendo Switch has over 4,400 games in its library by the time this video is released. Are they all excellent? Of course not. But I'm sure there are plenty of good games you can play for at least another 10 years. Internet connection is only needed for online games and games integrated with the Nintendo Switch Online membership, like the NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and Mega Drive games. Speaking of those games, you have the opportunity to play those retro games if you got the Nintendo Switch Online membership. There are many options, and it's an excellent way to bring up some childhood memories. The emulation could be better, but Nintendo constantly makes improvements behind the scenes and pushes them through updates. Most games can be played in portable mode, which means you can play the Nintendo Switch anywhere. Alright, I know that if you subscribe to Game Pass on the Xbox, you can also play your games in portable mode via cloud on your mobile device. However, you will still need a good internet connection for that. Also, I bet you'd prefer to play the games using a physical controller rather than a touchscreen one. Again, I know you can connect an Xbox controller to an Android and iOS device, but still the Joy-Cons are already integrated to the Nintendo Switch, and it will save you some hassle to bring along an extra controller. The Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons have had a massive drifting issue in the past, but Nintendo made some tweaks to the latest models, which are far better now. Drifting is still an issue, but less constant. I agree that it's one of the negative points of the Nintendo Switch, and eventually, every Nintendo Switch player will have this issue. Another negative point is that the Switch was already released with outdated components. For example, the Nvidia's mobile graphics chip, Tegra X1. This chip was launched in May 2015 and the Switch was launched in March 2017. The Tegra X1 had already been on the market for almost 2 years when the console was launched. And let's face it, 2 years makes a lot of difference in the tech world nowadays. But even with these limitations, devs could create beautiful games with an incredible look. Games like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Metroid Dread, Immortal Phoenix Rising, Ori and the Blind Forest and the Will of the Wisps, Hollow Knight, Monster Hunter Rise, and more recently, Bayonetta 3. The Nintendo Switch also has games we never thought would be possible to come out on the console. Games like The Witcher 3 and the remakes of Resident Evil 2, 3, Resident Evil 7, and Resident Evil Village. Okay, I know that the Resident Evil games were released as cloud versions, but they are a great option if you don't have a more powerful console to play them on. In short, if graphics and frame rates are not a priority for you, or if you want to enjoy your games in portable mode, then you have a lot of fun with the Nintendo Switch. Another positive point is that the Nintendo Switch has 3 different models to suit different budgets and tastes. If you're in a low budget and don't mind not playing games on TV, you can buy the Nintendo Switch Lite. Very ergonomic and comfortable to play with. It's even possible to connect an extra pair of Joy-Cons to play games that needed them separated from the system, like the 1-2 Switch. If you're considering playing it in both portable and TV mode and can afford to pay a little extra, I recommend the Nintendo Switch OLED model. The screen is bigger with almost no bezels and the colors are much more vibrant. It's a more pleasing experience when playing in portable mode. Now, I recommend the standard model if you plan to play it only on TV. It's cheaper than the OLED model and has the exact same resolution when plugged into the TV. In this case, you won't have any benefits from buying the OLED model. Well, on the OLED model dock, you have the option to use cabled internet, but that will be about it. Now it's time to give you my honest opinion. Is it still worth buying a Nintendo Switch in 2023? My answer is absolutely. The Nintendo Switch will be around for at least another 2 years, and it has a massive library of games that will still be available for much longer. I have all 3 Switch models at home, and I don't miss anything related to graphics in the games I play on them. The drops in frame rates in certain games annoy me sometimes, but nothing that completely destroys my enjoyment. The Nintendo Switch is also a great console for the whole family. It has games for everyone and every age. PS5 and Xbox Series also have kids games, I get that, but on those consoles you usually wanna play games, let's say, less appropriated for children. I wouldn't buy the Peppa Pig game for my PS5. I bought this one on the Nintendo Switch. Well, my son loves it, and that's what matters. So, if you are still wondering whether or not to buy the Nintendo Switch, go ahead and buy it. Get the model that suits your needs, and I'm sure you won't regret it. Well, that was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Share this video with any people you know that are interested in buying a Nintendo Switch but has some doubts in mind. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss any new videos. If you haven't seen my previous video, click on this box to check it out. I hope you have a great week. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.